Hello, everybody. I'm King of Zombies 20, or actually, no, I'm just King of Zombies for today. And this is my co-host.
I am Soul Saber 123.
And welcome to the very first episode, or episode zero, whatever we decide later, to be of the web. This is a podcast where we talk about new things that are coming, video games, Marvel, DC, nerd shit. This is our project that we're gonna try to work on. You want to say anything,
Yeah,
Soul?
I mean this is the general rundown of what our podcast should be.
Or try to keep up to date with everything. This is just a starting ground for us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So let's get into it. Um, let's first talk about the biggest thing that I think everyone can agree on that has everyone hyped at the moment, right?
Yeah.
Spider-Man No Way Home trailer. Oh my God, I'm in love with it. Like, oh, I am like super in love with that trailer. I've watched it like about 12 to 13 times already. How about you?
I've seen it a lot of times. I generally kept believing that we got a trailer someday, and we did.
And and I will admit when I'm wrong, Soul. I will admit where I'm wrong. I
Yeah.
for the almost coming months, I kept telling Soul that we were never gonna get a trailer, and I would constantly just get mad at him because he'll be sending me link after link of like certain things. Eventually, he would
Well,
send me the. No, no, no. Say something.
because Because it would be the evidence, because it's like real like evidence, like hey, the trailer is coming, it's being worked on. It got dubbed in India. There was also some other people talking about the trailer, so it's kind of like I think it's coming out. I just don't know when it was going to come out. That was the only thing I didn't know. I just knew it was coming.
Look, I didn't have hope for it whatsoever. And Hero like eventually sent me the leak one. I was like, it might be real. And then the next fucking day, we got the official launch trailer. Kevin Feige must be on the ass of the leaker, dude. At this point, like,
Yeah,
rip the leaker, dude.
yeah, there was a lot of people that got in trouble with that stuff.
So let's talk about the trailer. If you haven't seen the trailer already, I please please go check it out. It's an amazing
Do
amazing
watch it.
trailer. Please do watch. Um, what are your thoughts and opinions about the trailer?
It was a really good trailer. I liked what I saw so far, even though actually, yeah, no, I did like everything about the trailer. We got reveal the villains. We
Well,
got a little
two
bit the
of the
plot.
major six, I would say.
Yeah, the
Um,
other ones are speculation at best.
speculated, and I'm really excited for the trailer. The trailer itself doesn't what is it? Leak too much like every trailer has from like the past. Like every trailer like either spoils the ending or like overdoes it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
But
think it
this
showed a
trailer,
little too much.
yeah, I think this trailer like compacted what it needed to tell, set up the story for us, get us excited for it. Show us that Sam Raimi's trilogy villains are coming back, except Eddie Brock's Venom. That Sam Raimi, rip that Venom. As much as I love Spider-Man 3, I will agree that Venom was eh, different from Sony's Eddie Brock's trailer. Venom and
Well,
shit.
did you see the original Venom that they had planned?
Oh yeah, no, that one was more. What was it? More gruesome, more dark, if I believe.
Well, it wasn't CGI. It was to be more prosthetic and like animatronic like.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. But let's talk about predictions, speculations for this trailer. Let's take a deep dive into the trailer because you already seen as
Yeah,
much time as I have, right? So
I've seen a lot too.
let's start with your predictions. Let's see what we can do. Let's build from this.
Okay, I'm 85% sure that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield will be in this film.
I want to say the like I don't want I like there's a part of me that really wants them to be in the movie. Like everyone wants them to show up, right? But like
Yeah,
there's a small part of me that's like just having Tom Holland Spider-Man face off against like all these villains. I would say is already good enough for me.
yeah, that is true too. But I would just like to see them, seeing how we got Alfred Molina's Doc Ock and Jamie Foxx's Electro are back, and Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin is also back.
And then let's talk about that the lizard might also come back in it as well.
Yeah,
So two villains from each series. I would say that's a perfect fit.
yeah,
And then Tom Holland's Venom, not Venom. Uh, what's his name? Vulture is
the
also in it.
villain.
No, yeah, Vulture, and but not Mysterio though because Mysterio is KIA'd, dead. But
Maybe.
Well, the theory is that he faked his own death or like some shit, like programming Edith not to read his heartbeat when he dies. I would believe that.
Yeah,
I would honestly believe fucking Marvel to do that. I would believe them. Also, to the
yeah,
viewers, I do want to say there is a slight cursing. I do cuss a lot sometimes during my when I
you do.
talk and rant, so I do apologize for that. I wouldn't say this is like an 18 up thing. I would not go that far, but I do slightly curse a bit.
Yeah.
It's just the yeah. But no, the trailer itself, I really liked it. It gave me so much nostalgic feelings for it because you heard Green Goblin's laughter, you saw the pumpkin bomb, you can even hear the glider in the background as Dr. Octavius' arm reaches over to the building, not the building, the bridge. You
Yeah.
can hear that as well, and that right there, I'm already madly in love with it. And then just seeing Doc Ock appear and just he looks so well for being de-aged and CGI'd. Like God, he
Yeah, the
looks
de-aging worked
it.
pretty well.
Yeah, it works so good. Like it looks so weird on Mark Hamill when they did it for Mandalorian season 2 for the finale. Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen
It
it,
didn't look good.
it did not look good. Like it was bad, I would say. But it's a show that's done on a weekly basis by different directors. So what you can't really complain, right?
Yeah, you can.
I do want to say I do have one problem with that trailer, and is that it looks like they CGI'd him completely. Like, did you notice like his cloak and everything's also completely CGI'd? It looks CGI'd to me. Now, unless I don't know what clothes
Uh,
look like anymore in movies.
I mean, it could, but I don't know.
Because like if you look back on it, the claws and everything is CGI'd, which is amazing. But you got to remember in Sam Raimi's trilogy, I hope I'm saying his name right. It was it was all puppeteer until they need some CGI to like kick in, but mostly everything
There
was
was,
puppeteer.
yeah, there was some CGI in Sam Raimi's, for at least for Doc Ock's arms. Some,
Yeah,
not all.
not all of them, not all the time. They're mostly puppets. But in this one, it's completely CGI'd and everything, which I don't mind. We get more flexibility, and since CGI has grown over time, it's gonna pay off. It's not gonna look fucking like rubber, like fucking tentacles hitting each other. It's gonna look way better. I know that. But
Yeah,
I think they CGI'd his whole body, which is like I like it might concern me a bit, but not that much. They might pull a Black Panther scene where like they have Killmonger and what's his name? Oh God, I forgot. Oh my God, I forgot his name.
T'Challa.
T'Challa. You know how they were fighting and looked like rubber people fighting down in the vibrator?
Yeah, that was a last minute. That was
That was
definitely a
last
last
minute. That
minute
was
decision
last minute.
too.
Yeah, no. No, we everyone has agreed upon that. It's not a bad fight scene, but the CGI destroys the shit out of that scene.
Yeah.
But to the topic, I feel like that's what they did with what's his name? The actor's name? Forgot his name. Jesus.
Oh, Alfred Molina.
Yeah, I feel like that's what they did. They de-aged his whole body entirely, but that's understandable. Like that was back in 2000 what 4 7
2004.
2004, and now like I understand that the man has aged, but I don't think they need to like maybe CGI his clothes. It looks like they CGI'd it. I might be wrong. Might
Might be.
might be wrong. But no, I'm very hyped for this trailer. No, no, no. This trailer is amazing. I'm ready for it. Um, if you guys don't know this, the trailer, well, not the trailer, but the whole movie's gonna be based on One More Day, correct?
Yeah, the One More Day storyline.
So do you want to explain the One More Day story arc, or you want me to sum it up as best as possible?
I guess yeah, I could say so. Yeah, I guess I'll explain it. One More Day storyline essentially was the events right after Civil War, and his identity got revealed to the world. Everyone saw he was. Everyone knew who he was. There was a sniper who tried to snipe him, missed, and shot, at May instead, and essentially just trying to, I guess, correct that mistake. And he was trying to get help from everyone in that, I guess, during that time period, even to Doctor Strange.
Yeah, and then eventually he would make a deal with Mephisto, and that would lead down the line to you know, where he resets the whole timeline technically.
Yeah, it
he
just resets everything.
and everyone hates that comic only because at that point he was in love with Mary Jane. He finally got everything he wanted just to get completely retconned and turn Spider-Man and Peter Parker back to their nerdy single self, struggling with himself, which is understandable. But like you hate to see a hero fall that fast. You know what I mean? Build up
Yeah, and
years.
not to mention it deletes like 50, like 20, 15 years of like Spider-Man stories, so I
True.
can understand why it's hated.
Yeah, not as bad as the Clone Saga, baby. Let's go. What's wrong with the Clone
Yeah, not
Saga?
as I have something worse
I'm
than Clone
recording.
Saga, but I'll keep. But yeah, pretty bad storyline. But hope they go with the good aspects of it.
Yeah, I hope they pull out all the good aspects. I hope they don't like. Oh, what is it? They pull out. They Aunt May. I want to say they kill Aunt May. I honestly, they're gonna kill Aunt May during this movie
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that the Aunt May could die
because,
in this film.
like, when they they're looking to the bomb show, like the burning place, and Happy is like, and everyone's like pointing down. I feel like they.
Oh,
I even said this during my Twitch stream. They're gonna kill a major character off. I know it because they
yeah,
at this point
we
they
do
have so
we
much
did
freeway. They have so much freeway, right?
we do have confirmation that there is going to be a death in this movie. We don't know. They didn't say who, but yeah, we are getting a death in this movie.
I feel like it's gonna be someone close to Peter, so it makes him want to like reset the multiverse again, or as best as
Yeah,
possible.
I mean,
So
it could be Aunt May.
I feel like it might be Aunt May. It's either Aunt May or Zendaya, MJ.
Yeah,
Either one
Michelle.
of them forcing Peter to go through these dimensions, maybe, or maybe that's why. Maybe the he she dies early on in the movie, and like that's why Doctor Strange gives him the black suit, and maybe that's why he travels through dimensions
Oh, maybe,
or realities or multiverses, whatever you want to say. Maybe that's why. Ooh,
maybe.
because like he goes to feast because I want to say he goes to feast because it's a thing because he went to court and everything, right? And like that's
Yeah,
his silver duties. And then you know, but he has the black suit when he's in feast, but everyone they're pointing them towards a direction. So maybe he's like chasing a villain or just hopping through dimensions, and that's how like they all like cross over through the multiverses and stuff. Maybe
right.
I do want to say Aunt May will die, or at least maybe one of the Spider-Mans is J. Jonah
Spider
Jameson
people.
will die. Like, he will die. Confirmed by J.K. Simmons himself. He will die during this film. Not by getting killed, by seeing three Spider-Mans at once. Dude, oh my god. Just imagine two J.K. Simmons is like Jane Jomason, like both going up to each other like and just yelling at each other, and then like Parker walks by and they're like, "Shut up, Parker." Like they go back and they're like, "It's a
Yeah, that.
menace. He is a menace. You're right."
Oh, man, I couldn't. It's bad enough with one JJ. I wouldn't need to have
Just two
two.
JJs, dude, in the same room yelling at each other, dude. I would love
Oh my
that.
god.
Just yelling Spider-Man's a menace. I want pictures of Spider-Man. I wonder if Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, like they're all different. They're both set in different like at the modern times of that time, right?
Yeah,
Does that mean when they pull Andrew and Toby, I mean, they're both gonna be
Toby.
from their time, like certain time frames? What do you
I
think?
think so. Mainly
Because
because, yeah, I just want to say so. Mainly because their movies felt very kind of open ended, so anything could have happened.
at the end, right?
Yeah, because even Spider-Man 3, it had like an open ending. It's kind of like it. Yeah, like I would say Spider-Man 3 and Amazing 2 have open endings where it's kind of like I guess anything could have happened
From then on.
from there
Yeah,
from
no,
then
no,
on.
I get you. But what I want to say is, like, how far do you think they've been Spider-Man for then? Because Toby's Spider-Man
I
was
don't know.
for how long? He was almost 4 years, 5 years as Spider-Man.
I mean, we don't know. It was like from his last year of high
He
school
was last year of high
to.
school, and then when Ben died in Spider-Man 2, it's been officially 2 years since then. when he's fighting Doc Ock.
Yeah.
And then when he fights Sandman, I think it's going on 4 years or 5 years as he's been Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Because that means he's super young still then. In Spider-Man time, that means he's still fresh into his career. And then Andrew Spider-Man, what, he was only Spider-Man for 3 years as well?
Yeah, because I think it was a sophomore year in high school as
And then
Spider-Man.
when he
And
lost
they
Uncle Ben, and then oh yeah, senior year in Spider-Man 2. Yeah, no. Gwen died before senior year because
yeah.
they're doing
Well,
yeah, damn. So he's been officially Spider-Man for 2 years, but he started in high school.
yeah.
Damn, he's the
And then we have Tom
and then Tom, who's in,
high school.
but what is he grade is he in? Freshman?
I want to say sophomore.
I'm gonna look that up. What grade is he in?
I don't know. We have to Google
What
that.
grade is Tom Holland's Spider-Man in? You think they'll give me an answer if I type that?
Maybe. I don't know. I want to say. I don't know when, honestly.
Holland. I don't want to know when he's born. Tom Holland Spider-Man. Let's see. Doesn't really tell me. Nope, it only tells me his age, his real age. Nope. Let's say sophomore year, because he goes to
Yeah.
prom. He invites what's her name? God, I forgot her name.
It's Liz Allen.
Liz Allen to prom, like another homecoming dance.
Yeah, it was homecoming. It was a homecoming. It was a
No
homecoming
shit,
dance.
it's called homecoming. Shh, I'm fucking stupid, dude.
Yeah, it's obvious, but yeah, it was homecoming.
It's homecoming. Yeah, only homecomings for freshmen, sophomore, and juniors. No.
No, isn't it homecoming for all years of high school, even freshmen?
I don't know. Anyways, we'll figure that out later. But
Figure that out later.
But no, God. So how long would he been Spider-Man for? Almost a year then. Because everything happened at once for him. Because he defeated Vulture, then right after that he went into Infinity War. No, Civil War first.
Yeah.
Then his own movie, then Infinity War, and then Endgame. But he missed Endgame because he's been dead for the blip.
Yeah, he got blipped for 5 years.
And now we're in what, 20 what? What was our year again? 2025? That's the main year we're in now.
Yeah, it would be.
That would be.
Yeah, it'd be 2023.
Yeah, no shit. He hasn't been Spider-Man for that long either. God damn it, these fucking roles keep going younger and younger. As Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And if we do get anything wrong, please correct us by any chance.
Oh yeah, please do.
We're going off the top of our heads of what we remember and what we do know. So please, if we're slightly wrong, please just correct us. Please don't berate us and tell us you guys aren't real fans. I'm typing. Like, okay, calm down, Chief.
Yeah.
But no, overall, this movie has me so hyped. I rewatched the first Spider-Man last night, and God,
Did you barely start doing this?
Right. What do you mean? Rewatching them?
I was rewatching ever since January of this year.
Oh, I barely started because I got my hands on my DVDs again, so played in everything.
Oh.
And oh my God,
I had to rent mine.
You rent yours?
I had to rent. I don't have any physical copies. At least not here.
I have 3 physical copies, and it's for each one. As a small Spider-Man fan, I managed to get original copies.
Yeah, no, I don't have the original copies here at my house. I think they're at my grandma's.
I have my copies, but they're at my Theo's house, so I had to go pick them up from there and then bring them back. Yeah.
But yeah, I was rewatching all of them.
I'm rewatching 2
I
at the
finished
moment.
in June.
I'm rewatching them now, and I finished with Spider-Man 2 today. And I'm gonna watch Spider-Man 3 later tomorrow, and then after tomorrow, I'm gonna start the Amazing Spider-Man, and then 1 and 2, and then just watch Homecoming, Far From Home, and then just wait after that.
Yeah.
But can we talk about how bad the CGI and everything was for the original trilogy? Can we talk about that for like a second?
Oh yeah, it didn't. It
It
didn't age
it
too
does
well.
not age well. Like, okay, we all know that one big moment. Uncle Ben is dead, right? And Spider-Man,
Yeah.
Tobey Maguire Spider-Man is suiting up. God, the way he's running and like it looks like it looks like a cheap like knockoff of like some guy running, right? And as like the screens and everything,
Yeah.
it just goes by him, and then oh, these CGI'd him running and jumping and like swinging. I'm
Yeah.
like,
I
oh,
still love I
I
mean,
love it. I love it. I
I love
love
that
it.
scene. I love that moment and scene, but yeah, it definitely didn't age well.
I love that scene. Like that scene is what makes me love Spider-Man. But God, it has not aged well for shit, dude.
Yeah.
It's
It
so
hasn't.
rubbery, and like, oh, and I understand the limitations from back then, but God, it's so god awful. And then here's
Yeah,
a fun fact: if you did not know this, but it's a common Spider-Man fact that everyone should know by this point from the Sam Raimi trilogy. When Spider-Man saves MJ from Green Goblin the first time and they're swinging away, that is not actually Tobey
no, it's not
Maguire.
MJ. That's a doll.
That
It's
is a
like a
doll. That is a doll that she is just
yeah, it's like a
holding
dummy.
on as they're making it swing. Fun fact: if you
Yeah.
did not know that, that is not
It's not
uh,
actually Kristen
Toby.
Dunst.
Yeah, I love that. I love that fact. I love that scene in particular. What other scene? And then like you have to understand that Toby also has a kill. He literally has one kill above everyone else. If you really think about it, because
Does it count?
he killed the bat.
Did,
He
did
killed the murderer that killed Uncle Ben. Where he pushed him out. Well, not literally pushed him out. He scared
he
him
didn't
to the point
push
where
him
he.
out. He scared him. They fell
Yeah,
off.
but he had a chance to save him though.
Yeah.
But Andrew hasn't killed anyone, and Tom
Oh.
hasn't killed anyone that I believe.
Ooh.
Has Tom killed anyone? Or
I'm just
has
want to count aliens. But those are aliens. Those count.
they don't count. With great, I don't think Uncle Ben's like with great power comes great responsibility. That also includes any alien life form out there, Peter. Peter, no, no, Peter, as he starts stabbing 1,000.
Yeah.
Uh, no, but Toby has one kill over everyone else. Actually, no, he has like a couple because remember when he quit as Spider-Man, he let people die on in the fire building.
Oh, that doesn't count though.
Well, he kind of to me it kind of counts because like he could have saved them as Spider-Man, but like
Well, his powers didn't come back yet.
well yeah, but like because he
But
chose to
yeah.
give up his powers and
But he chose to
responsibilities.
give up his powers. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
so
yeah.
I will
There
hold
is
that
a
against I
couple.
will hold that against him because he let a person die in a building. Andrew hasn't let anyone die, and no one else that we heard of has been killed.
I mean, do we forget that he failed to save Gwen?
Ooh, never mind. Do we count that against Andrews? Do we count
Yeah,
it?
because that's a failure in Spider-Man's career in general. Because see, that was the one that would have been the second death that would have been, I guess,
His fault, right?
yeah, his fault. Yeah, that would be his fault.
You're right. You're right. Okay, well, two for two then. They're both two for two. They're both. And Tom has no kills under his belt except you want to count the
Yeah, no,
aliens.
no,
Damn.
we're not counting aliens.
Damn. You're lucky, Tom. If you ever find this, you're lucky. You son of a you son of a gun. You made it this far. And then Spider-Man's 2 CGI was better, I would say as well. Continuing on with looking back on the old trilogy as well. Um,
Oh yeah, that was good.
I didn't see that much. They did you go back to rubber fighting sometimes when they're like what is it like when they're that part where the where Spider-Man has to fling himself from one building to the other while Doc Ock has Aunt May.
Yeah,
Yeah, that it's that has aged well, but it looks like a video game cutscene. Not as
yeah,
bad as the as the first episode, the first movie, I would say. I think Spider-Man 2 aged well properly.
yeah.
Mm. Nobel Prize, Otto. Nobel Prize. Shit, shit,
Um,
mega shit, ultra crap. I'll give you 150 for it. 300. Starts laughing. You're serious, right? Yeah, deal. I love J. Jones. I love him. I love JJ in the original. He's so funny. Your wife lost her Betty to JJ. Your wife lost her checkbook. Ah, finally some good news. She wants our dwarves. The hell is this? Tell them to put cheese and crackers. I love JJ, dude. I love JJ in that.
JJ's amazing, Sam Raimi.
Yes, Sam Raimi. Sam Raimi's JJ is amazing, and I hope we get more of that in the new movie. Spider-Man 3. This is where it divides me and him. Literally, we have had this conversation
I
over
know we
and
have.
over and over again.
Maybe we should make an own podcast episode just for Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, let's give a brief rundown of Spider-Man 3, but let's not argue. Let's only agree on stuff. And
Yeah.
then we're going to fight for why Spider-Man 3 is so amazing. In my case, it's amazing.
Yeah.
So,
We do
Spider-Man
that.
3. Spider-Man 1, you fight the Green Goblin. He gains his abilities, and becomes Spider-Man. Spider-Man 2, Doc Ock. He fights Doc Ock after he can't control solar power or some shit. Where like he makes
He's trying to create power from the sun. He's trying to like create his own. Yeah, he was trying to
his
create
own
his
mini
own version
sun.
of the sun, like
Yeah,
his own mini sun.
yeah. If you don't know the famous quote, "The power of the sun in the palm of my hand," anyone should know that line by this point. Uh,
Yeah.
CGI and everything was great in that. And now Spider-Man 3 CGI. I would say they improved a lot, especially with Sandman's effects. I would say that.
Yeah.
But
I mean, the Sandman stuff is cool, but everything else, not everything else though.
okay, I can agree on that. The Venom symbiote itself was all CGI and like the way it moved and stuff. I liked it. It was nice. Spider-Man suit, loved it. Amazing. The one thing I don't like about that movie is how fast paced and how everything changes so fast from one thing to another. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, there's a lot of stuff that happened between Sam Raimi and Sony.
Yeah. And then we were supposed to get Spider-Man 4. Oh, rip Spider-Man 4.
That didn't happen either.
We were supposed to get Magneto in Spider-Man 4 along with Vulture.
No, we weren't.
Yes, we were supposed to get Mysterio. Mysterio gets arrested in the very
You said
beginning.
Magneto.
Oh shit, sorry. Mysterio gets arrested at the very beginning, and he fights Vulture for the rest, if I believe.
Yeah, well, no, we were gonna get Mysterio Vulture, and then we were also gonna get the Vultress as his daughter.
Really? I don't remember that. I thought Electro was gonna
Yeah,
be seen in it.
yeah, and
Oh.
then there was also the Lizard was also gonna show up in the movie as well.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think I know which one. I think I know what you're talking about. But going back to Spider-Man 3 before, so we can just talk about that, and we can
Yeah,
talk more in depth on it. I would say it was a very good movie. Not the best because Spider-Man 2 means a lot to me. It holds a closer spot than Spider-Man 3 because I think the only reason people like Spider-Man 3 like me, it's just how bad and funny it is.
uh,
That is the only reason I would say that. Because you got Bully Maguire, you got his famous dance. you- like,
actually, I want to talk about the Bully Maguire stuff really quickly.
all right, let's talk about Bully Maguire.
Okay, it's because I recently someone made a video of, I guess, the audio commentary for Spider-Man 3. Apparently that Bully Maguire stuff wasn't going to be in the film.
What? Bully Maguire
Yeah,
not in the film?
no, that was just an idea that Sam Raimi and some other guy just filmed the scenes. They talked about doing it, and so he just didn't pick it up for a while, and then they just decided to eventually just put it in the movie.
Damn. I cannot imagine Bully Maguire like not
I
existing.
can.
Spider. I
I'm gonna.
cannot.
I'll send you the video. I'll send you the video of them talking about it. But yeah,
Oh,
they did not
please do.
want Bully Maguire. I will.
God,
I'll send you it.
that damn. Bully Maguire was not originally intended. I could see that. Because that seems like something you would add like at the end of filming or like something like just to shit on people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I
And
mean, then again, Venom wasn't gonna be in this movie to begin with.
true. It was just gonna be Sandman, right?
It was gonna be Salmon and Goblin. Venom was thrown in there. Like the entire Venom and everything else was just thrown in there by Sony.
Yeah. No, Spider-Man 3 is a complete mess. If you don't know like most people know that like Spider-Man 3 is a complete mess, but if you look into it, God, Sam Raimi had like so much planned for this Spider-Man trilogy. It was like amazing. Like literally amazing. I think this episode we're just gonna call it talking about Spider-Man. How about that? We'll call it episode 1, talking about Spider-Man.
Yeah.
We'll go through
Yeah,
like,
we'll talk about that.
and let's talk about. Okay, you think that's enough for Spider-Man 3? We'll talk about it more in depth. All right, later.
Yeah,
Because
that'll cover it.
that is an episode I really want to talk about now because I have lots of opinions on Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
Let's go into the next part. Amazing Spider-Man.
Tasm. I think
I
it was good.
No, no, you
I
go first.
think it was good for a reboot.
I liked it, but me and my dad, the first time we saw it, we both agreed we did not have to see the the death of Uncle Ben again.
Oh yeah, that definitely. Yeah, we did need to see that. Good. I will give him that.
I love the part where they explain Peter, like at the very beginning, they show how Peter ended up with his family, with Uncle Ben and Aunt May.
Yeah.
That I liked because that has never been really explained and explored in the movies. Like comics, it has multiple times. We find out Peter's parents were agents. Eventually, they were Goblin, Hobgoblin, and I think it was Hobgoblin. Goblin would say Peter's parents were alive or something like that, or who were they?
Oh no. They were agents of Shield, and then they had something that the Red Skull wanted, and so they hired some guy. The Fixer killed him on the plane.
Oh, okay. I think I know what you're talking about right now.
Yeah, this was
I
just recent, by the way.
Is it? I don't. I gotta look it up now. But
Yeah, it was just recent. They went back to the storyline.
I probably gotta look it up. But
But you
that's
should
the
look at it.
I'll look it up after this. But I do like that. I do like that part where he they show the his parents and everything and how they die and everything. I really like that. That I really like.
Yeah, that stuff. I did like that stuff.
I would say the one thing I truly do love about Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man is the day when he Uncle Ben dies and everything, and Flash Thompson, the brooding guy that's supposed to be the jackass, like the
Oh,
and he goes up and he's gonna like tell Peter like, hey man, everything's okay because he wants to be there for Peter.
yeah.
He's a bully to
'Cause-
him, but like he cares, he understands because in that movie he knows how it feels to lose someone. It's
yeah,
referenced and Toby just not Toby, Andrew just grabbing him and
Andrew.
slamming him against the wall and he's like, hey man, he's trying to explain that right there. That right there, I liked. That
Yeah, I
I
did like
really
that.
like that. I really like that part. That one alone. Because in Sam Raimi's, Spider-Man didn't show emotion the way I would like. He did cry, but he instantly just got up and got angry. In this one, he didn't.
Yeah,
It like took a more of a process. You know what I mean?
yeah.
That's what I really liked. That's what I really really liked about it.
All right.
Well, no, no, you can go. I was just
All right.
thinking.
So next part. I liked Gwen Stacy in these movies. I think Emma Stone did a great job as her.
I would say that. No, no, no. She really brought Gwen Stacy to life, and she really does look like the Gwen Stacy that like I would imagine.
Yeah. Next, lizard design. It's okay.
The lizard's design, I feel like it could have been more reptilian.
It could have been more reptilian, but they went like human. They went like
Humanoid
human lizard,
reptilian.
like humanoid.
Yeah, I think of that stupid meme from the Mario Bros movie where it's like the turtles.
Oh
You know which one I'm
yeah.
talking about? Yeah.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
That's what I think about every time I see a lizard sometimes. No, but I love how Dr. Connors is in this movie as well because we see him in the original trilogy for his Spider-Man, but he never becomes the lizard. He might have become the
No.
lizard after Spider-Man, but like he's just his professor in Spider-Man 2
Yeah.
and Spider-Man 3. Yeah, no, he helps him in Spider-Man 3 with the Venom
Yeah,
symbiote.
because he didn't know anyone else to take it to. So I guess Dr. Connors actually seems like the pretty smart decision. Actually, thinking back on it.
Actually, yeah. Just go to your doctor and says, hey, I have a friend who's thinking he's Spider-Man, can't climb walls.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I'm not Spider-Man. It's in my dream. Well, it's in my friend's dream.
I forgot about that scene.
I love that scene because he's like, I have a dream that I'm like Spider-Man. Well, it's not my dream. It's my friend's. Like, I love that scene alone.
I
But
mean, it's all confidential. He could have told them, but whatever.
he tried telling MJ over the phone, but he didn't have money.
That too, because payphones were a
Payphones.
thing.
Payphones were a bitch back then. Thank God we don't got those.
Oh, they're gone.
No, all gone. Jesus. But
I don't even know if there was payphones back then. Even during from early 2000s stuff, movies like that.
Slightly, yes, but phones were increasing at the time.
Yeah, because
But
alright, but
back. We're losing track. We're losing track. Back onto
yeah, sorry,
Amazing Spider-Man.
backtrack. Back
Back
Amazing
to track.
Spider-Man.
I I don't have. I would say the only dislike is just Lizard's form, and I love how
Oh,
what
I'll talk about one good thing. I did like Captain Stacy in this movie.
Captain Stacy. I loved him. Yes, I
Yeah,
truly did love him
he was such a great character. Even even when
when he
he
passed.
defends Spider-Man at the last, like when no one else did.
Because
When he
if you
wasn't alone.
don't know, sorry to cut you, sorry,
Yeah.
but if you didn't so Captain Stacy throughout the whole movie hunts down Spider-Man. Eventually, Peter has dinner with them all, and he talks about how he's a menace and that the first like moment he gets a chance with Spider-Man, he will put him to jail and will like cap him. But like eventually they find out that that Andrew is Spider-Man and everything. They're like, oh, okay, go save the world, kid. And then what was it? Oh, God, I forgot how they put his death with Uncle Ben. Oh, God, what was it? How did it go?
I meant to go back. I don't remember at the moment.
Because Uncle Ben's death is supposed to show that he has power and great responsibility. Captain
Yeah.
Stacy's death was to show that what was it? Because yeah, Uncle Ben died.
Oh, I know it was. It's essentially.
It, go, come on, like help me out.
I think it's because he didn't want Gwen to have that. I guess cause the next one to die or something like that. Or essentially like.
Like all lives can be lost or something like that. I don't know what it was.
Yeah,
I don't
something like that.
something like that. I like it was to teach Spider-Man that like even the closest people you love can get hurt. I think it was that. I think it
Yeah,
was
which we do see that in the next movie.
in the next movie. I would say the one thing I would say I don't like about the first Amazing Spider-Man is that damn fucking suit. It's ugly in my opinion.
Oh man,
It's so fucking
I
ugly.
think I think it was okay for like a homemade suit.
Well, okay. His suit is homemade, but like
Yeah,
he could have done so much better, dude. Like,
I know, but
why
this
the
is
yellow eyes? Why? Where do you even get yellow eyes from?
it was the sunglasses.
Yeah, but like,
He broke the pieces of the sunglasses and put them on the
yeah, but come on, they could
suit.
have done better. Like the design for it could have been a lot
I
better.
think it was okay for a homemade suit. This is like his first time as Spider-Man. His homemade suit is not that great. Also, he's like a teenager who probably doesn't really have that much
Much
skill in
money, yeah.
craftsmanship or money.
But
So I
he's
think,
literally the smartest kid. He could have probably figured out something better. He's literally friends with goddamn Harry Osborn. Then again, he can't tell him he's Spider-Man. Yeah, maybe you're right.
yeah,
But I would say the movie was pretty good. I really liked the first one. The first one was nice. CGI and everything was
yeah,
pretty clean. I didn't see anything bad with it at all. Loved the cameo that Stan Lee did in that one as well. Just
of
jamming
course.
out to music while everyone's fighting in the background. Um, Anything else you want to say about Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man 1?
Uh, no, I think. I guess we'll talk about the one plot line that they didn't really finish, but I guess they moved on. But he never found his killer.
Oh yeah, the Uncle Ben's killer. He had his
Yeah,
star in his left hand, I believe, or right hand.
yeah, it was a star in his left hand. Even has his name. I forgot at the moment because it's so It's forgettable. I keep forgetting it all the time.
Yeah, because he like right after that he moves on right with Gwen Stacy and
Yeah, he
everything.
just moves on. And he just realizes, that I think he became a hero when he saved those people on the bridge. He didn't
Yeah,
need to hunt down Uncle Ben's killer anymore.
true.
And that's where he gets
Not
his
like
name too,
Toby's.
Spider-Man.
Not like Toby, where he
Yeah, unlike Toby.
who let him die on the bridge.
Yeah.
But I would say, God, I was gonna say something about Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man.
Uh,
Now we're talking about Uncle Ben's killer. The only thing I can think of from that one scene from the very beginning. It's just when he pulls out a knife, he's like, "Oh God, you found my weakness. Very small knives." That I love that scene. That scene's great.
Yeah.
I love the Flash scene too, where he like puts him against the locker. I love everything about that movie, especially when he's like all beaten up for fighting the lizard for the first time down in the sewers, and
Sewers.
she's just
Yeah.
patching him up. I love that because that's so comic book accurate. But he will just go home and patch himself up because you have to remember Spider-Man is not a rich person. Very like he's learning as he goes, and like
Yeah.
and just to have someone patch him up is like what we usually see MJ do. Gwen Stacy used to do it at some point. It's amazing to see that, and I really like that. I like that key detail.
Yeah.
Um, I think that's it for Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 1. You want to say anything about
The
it?
Amazing Spider-Man.
The Amazing Spider-Man. Let's get that right.
No, I think we covered all points. I think it was a good film. It was good for a reboot. I think
Yeah,
good.
good for a reboot. I just don't like the costume. Like I understand it's homemade, but like, it's just they could have done a better costume design. I would say.
Yeah. All right. So, and then the next one.
Amazing Spider-Man
Oh
2.
man, where do we start from this one?
I I really
Well, I
like.
guess we'll start with the positives, right?
Let's start with the positives. I like the suit. I
Okay.
love the fucking suit. That suit is
That is a
amazing.
good suit.
I
I
love the
like his
suit.
suit.
I love how they had to explain how he got the new suit too. Was amazing. Do you know how he got the new suit?
Yeah.
How he's got? Okay.
Yeah, it was Gwen made it for him.
Yeah. So it's a gift from Gwen, but the reason he has the new suit is because he fell into a giant fan in the comics. So there was a one-off for the Amazing
He has
Spider-Man.
like a tie-in comic.
Yeah, a tie-in comic, and where he was fighting someone. I don't know. I think he was fighting some criminals, and he fell into a giant fan, and that messed up his homemade suit to like the point of no return. So Gwen is like, "Bam,
Uh
new suit. Here you go." I read the comic too, just to make sure. But he's like, "Bam, new
oh,
suit."
okay.
She's and like it perfected everything that the old suit was, and I was like, "There we go." And I love how the
Yeah.
fabric moves when like the first time you see him jump, and like the fabric moves and everything. Oh, dude, that I love that. I love that suit with a burning passion.
I like the relationship between Peter and Gwen.
True, 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 true. I like that part too. Rhino was. I liked it. I liked his mech suit.
Uh
I liked it.
I I
I would
think
say.
I think that is all the positives I can think at the moment. Actually, yeah, I think those were.
I like the song that plays when when Electro and Spider-Man are fighting for the first time.
Oh yeah.
Kill the Spider-Man. He's my enemy. I love that part. I love that song.
Yeah. And I guess the Electro stuff was good to an extent.
To the extent,
Maybe
his part. Sorry to cut you off again. Sorry,
I
continue.
mainly because I think the movie's downfall kind of is where they had to paint Jamie Foxx blue every time for a new scene, and then a lot of CGI for his electricity.
True.
So I think this is where the downfall starts. Was kind of like I think this was using maybe a lot of too much money.
I don't think it was that bad with Jamie Foxx. I think it went into more. I think the battle scenes, especially towards the end, that's where I
Oh
think it
yeah,
all
that
went to.
too.
That's where I think the problem went to. But we'll get to the problems right now. I have one more positive. It's the part where he has to figure out the electricity currents and everything for his webs.
Oh,
I like that.
I'll talk about. Oh yeah, I did like that.
I really like that one.
Another problem with this film, there was a plot line. I guess there was plot lines that didn't we get to see finish, but that was because of Spider. Because they're supposed to be Amazing Spider-Man 3. We didn't get that either.
Yeah, true, true, true. We didn't get a lot of stuff from Spider-Man 4 and number 3. But yeah,
Yeah, I know.
I think that was my last positive for the Amazing Spider-Man. I just love that one scene where he's just figuring it out, like the electric. Because if you don't know this, in the Sam Raimi, he has organic webbing, which is the first time we ever see that. He's the only Spider-Man with organic webbing, unless you talk about like the comic variants. Some of them have organic, some don't. But in movie wise,
Yeah.
he's the only one with organic, while Andrews and Toby's, not Toby's, fuck, Tom's
Tom,
are
Tom.
Tom. Tom have a web shooters, and I like that. I love
Yeah.
the fact that he has to figure it out by himself, use car batteries and everything to like make
Well,
like see it. I love that fact. I love that.
well, Toby was gonna have web shooters, but it didn't have. It just got scrapped.
Yeah, which I'm glad they did. to be honest with you.
Huh. I think it got scrapped due to limitations, though.
Well, yeah, at the time, I think which has been
But yeah,
easy because like how do you
because
explain the suit and everything to do that and like at the time.
I know because it was like when the like first trailer for Spider-Man, he actually had it was him actually making the web shooters, but then when the movie came out, it was just organic instead.
Yeah, I prefer the organic to be honest with you, a little bit. And
Yeah,
it sets him different from any other Spider-Man. So I
yeah.
like that.
Also, never run out of webs.
Never run out of webs unless you're stressed out and having an existential crisis.
Oh, yeah. Unless that happens,
Swinging through New
then you
York.
never run out.
No, no,
Falls
no.
50 feet.
Breaks his tailbone. My back. My back.
Uh,
I'm Spider-Man. Oh, I love that scene where he just
actually,
thinks,
I have a pretty messed up fact about the my back part.
doesn't he actually fall and hit his actual?
No, 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 no. What happened was he was actually having back problems in the movie, and they were almost gonna recast him in the film.
Really? I thought he actually fell on the car and like they didn't put like a
No,
support
no,
thing.
no, no, no. He just had back problems for the entire Spider-Man movie too.
Damn, I
Like
didn't
for the
know that.
entire movie, he just had back problems, and they almost recasted him with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh God, thank God we didn't get that.
Yeah, that would have been really weird.
Wasn't Michael what's his oh God, what's his name? The singer, God,
What are you talking about?
the singer, the one that sings the song, the Thriller. What's his name?
Oh, Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson. He wanted to play Spider-Man. You know that, right?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And he tried to buy Marvel so he could star in the next Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, I remember him trying to do that.
All right, back to the Amazing Spider-Man. We're getting off track again. Um,
Okay, yeah.
um, I think those are the only positives. Let's get into the negatives.
Okay, I'll start.
Oh
Okay,
God.
one, Green Goblin is not good in this film.
I fucking hate the way he looks. His costume design, his glider, okay, kind of looks cool. But
Yeah,
God, he looks disgusting. I understand that he's supposed to be looking like a goblin, but like
but they didn't have to go that far.
he looks disgusting. His long nail, like that, like it looks bad.
Yeah.
I hate it. I honestly hate the Green Goblin in that movie.
Also, Dane DeHaan doesn't do a great job as Harry Osborn or Green Goblin
Well,
to that matter.
he's an emo version of of Harry Osborn. My father died.
Oh man,
I need Spider-Man's
I'm gonna
blood.
die. I'm gonna die too.
I'm gonna die. I need Spider-Man's blood. You have the cure. Where's Spider-Man? Like, literally, I hated it. I hated it. I hate that whole plot line, too, where Harry's
Yeah,
dying.
that entire plot line could have done so well, or maybe just get all, or just not
Just
even do it all.
get rid of it.
Just get rid of it all. But yeah,
I hated that plot
or,
line. I
or
hate.
here's my idea: maybe just Spider-Man gives him blood, but then he becomes Goblin. So there's kind of it's his fault then,
Yeah,
or something like
creating his
that.
own villain. Oh, I like that, creating his own villain. I would like that.
Yeah, so something like that instead of just refusing just not to help Harry Osborn.
Yeah, because I believe Parker would have helped, but like to a certain extent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what was it in Spider-Man 2 where like they need to bring back Spider-Man where Harry's like he puts out a hit on Peter, but he's like don't hurt Peter. Like Peter knows this
Oh yeah.
and he's like he wants to help Harry as best as he can, but he knows he can't because if he finds out he is Spider-Man, which he later does, he goes down the path of his own father.
Yeah. Here it doesn't really make too much sense. Well, mainly because he just wanted Peter's blood, didn't get it, went to
Went to
go cure
Oscorp.
himself, and
Yeah.
then became Goblin.
Yeah, that I don't really like. I really hate that plot line.
Yeah, the entire plot line is, oh my god.
Now, let's talk about Electro now. I I hated it. I hate the
Yeah,
fact he was some loser and like just working for the company and he's like he has to slick back his hair and like I like
I also not to mention he has like weird he has like a he's like a weird obsession with Spider-Man, like
yeah.
even like
Well, no,
stalker psycho
well, yeah, he
almost.
gets the obsession after Spider-Man saves it. He's like, yeah, no, I know everyone. Like he licks through his mask to like float, like lick his hair, straighten it,
Yeah.
and then he's like, today's my birthday, and then like Spider-Man didn't like Spider-Man didn't show up to his birthday, right? Or like he thought Spider-Man was gonna show up
He
or something.
thought he did. He even had like a Spider-Man cake for himself.
Yeah, like that was weird. That
Yeah, all of that stuff I didn't like either.
that I didn't like. But Electro as the villain, I loved it. Like as him becoming a villain was amazing. The beginning
Yeah.
part though was and
Yeah.
and then him doing the itsy bitsy spider thing as he's going like through the electrical grids. I like that. That was a nice fight. That fight was nice. But everything else sucked. I hated everything else.
Oh, and I guess we'll talk about the death of Richard Parker and Mary. Or I guess not the death of Richard Parker. I'll talk about it in a second. But yeah, that didn't get resolved either.
Yeah, no, they completely. He looks back into it, but never completes it.
Yeah, not to mention we got that delete scene. There was that delete scene where Richard Parker didn't die.
Oh yeah, and he's like, he knows that Peter's like Spider-Man or something. Like he like doesn't
Yeah,
he
he
like?
knows Peter was Spider-Man. He knew that Gwen Stacy died too.
I know which one you're talking about. That like
But yeah, and
that
then
those movies had so much potential, but fucking Sony, dude.
just, I felt like if you added all those, maybe if you added like the Richard Parker stuff back in, maybe I feel like it makes it a better film at least.
Maybe
Maybe.
like
And
Andrew got
then
screwed over by Sony. Like if you guys don't know this, Andrew loved Spider-Man. He literally like was fangirling when he was told he was Spider-Man, and like he put his heart
Toby
and
got
soul.
screwed too.
Well, yeah, Toby got screwed on but he had 3 movies already. All right,
He had
he
3
had 3 movies and he was going into a fourth one until they told him now, which is
until they got canceled, which was like a week before it was filming.
yeah, which is okay, I guess. You know what, right? He had a run as Spider-Man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like Andrew, on the other hand, barely his second movie. It's literally dog crap, and they blame him and literally fire him
Yeah.
when everything was out of his control. He gave it his all. I hope to God when he returns in No Way Home that
That
it's fresh. You know what I mean?
yeah, it's like they given the proper send off that they deserved.
Yes, Toby deserves. They both deserve a proper send off. I would say.
Yeah.
Gwen Stacy's death. What do you think about it?
Uh, I guess it was good. I mean,
I
it was gonna happen.
I liked
I
it.
think it was good. Yeah, like
I liked her death.
it's a pivotal moment for Spider-Man's life, which which we didn't get to see in TASM 3, or at least the aftermath of it.
True.
But yeah, it definitely was a pivotal moment in his life, and
I really liked it, and then if you don't know this, is it heavily debated or is it not heavily debated how she dies?
oh, it is. It was even the same way in the comics.
Like either the force of her getting caught or her hitting the ground kills her.
Yeah, it could have been either or. It's really debated. Even when the comics did it, it was like it's still the same way. Either the fall killed her or the web line
The web
kills her.
line, yeah. But in this movie, it's the web lining that kills her, right? Or is it the
Yeah.
ground?
I mean, it looks like he saves her just before she can land the ground, but I think what kills her is the web line, and then Spider-Man is also holding the stuff that's in between, like the clockwork rails on it. So just like the force, I think kills her instead.
Maybe. But yeah, no, that's heavily debated, and I might have to rewatch The Amazing Spider-Man 2 again just to see and reread the comic issue. Because
Yeah,
I know
121.
Marvel has stated that it's been the ground, and then some of them are like, oh no, it's Peter's fault. That's why he has more guilt over it. And I'm like,
Yeah,
I would say I would love it to be that it's his whip, like the force that killed her,
yeah.
just to like show Peter more like, you know, maybe. I was gonna go somewhere with that, but I don't. I don't remember.
right, so I guess the next film is on Homecoming, right?
Yes. No,
Yeah, it is right.
nothing more for Amazing Spider-Man, right? That trilogy.
Yeah,
Well, not
no,
even
I
a
think we
trilogy.
covered the main points.
Yeah, Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Oh, I guess we'll talk about one more thing.
What's up?
The Sinister Six that was revealed at the
Oh,
end of
that
the
was
Amazing Spider-Man.
teased at the end.
That was
Oh,
teased at the end.
Vulture's glider. Like Vulture's glider was teased in it too, right? Doc Ock was
Well, no,
also teased in
actually,
it.
I think here was the team. It was Vulture, Green Goblin, Doc Ock, Mysterio, Rhino, and then Electro.
I think so. Yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
that was the
Gomez glider
lineup.
was seen in it. Gomez glider was there. Electro,
Yeah,
that
and
tentacle
they were
arms.
gonna get they were gonna be in the Amazing Spider-Man 3, and they were gonna get their own spin-off movie.
But never
That
did
didn't
because
happen,
Sony pulled the
but
plug.
yeah, I pulled the plug when TASM didn't do well at the box office.
I'm still disappointed about that. We could have got so much.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
going on to Homecoming. Actually, no. Civil War first. Because
Oh,
that's his
okay,
film.
yeah.
Civil War, I like
Yeah,
that Peter. I like that Peter.
yeah. It was good. It was. I think they got him because I think they did it well, mainly because Tom Holland was so young, as opposed to
Well,
Toby and Andrew, who
he's
were
the right
almost.
age to be a Spider-Man
Yeah, because he's 15 in the comics, and Toby and Andrew, they're like in their 30s when they're playing Spider-Man
in high school and everything.
in high school.
But I like that Peter because he's a tech nerd. He's building things. He's like ripping things apart to make new things, right? He's the one that makes his own
Yeah.
formula and everything. I really like that fact. But I
Oh,
hate,
and he made his own suit.
yeah, his homemade suit. I really like the homemade suit design. I have the pop figure here too, by the way.
I also had that one.
I really like that design. I really like that suit because like his spider senses make it hard for him to see and stuff. So he puts the retract like that. I like that fact. I really like
Yeah.
that. But I hate how they make Iron Man the new Uncle Ben.
Yeah, so controversies, here we go. So just recently, Avia Rad, he's the reason why we got the bad film of Spider-Man 3 and TASM 2.
You're right.
Hello?
No, no I'm still here. I was still
Oh,
waiting for
but
you to
yeah.
go.
Okay. So, and recently in an article, Sony just got rid of him, and there were some things that he revealed that Uncle Ben wasn't going to be in the film was mainly because when last year, you know how last year, how oh no, in 2019 we almost lost Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, completely.
Yeah, there was going to be a scene for the Spider-Man when they thought at the time, not No Way Home at the moment. It was kind of like there was going to be a scene where they actually showed Uncle Ben's like tombstone. There was going to be new scenes of explaining where like Uncle Ben again.
I wouldn't
And
mind them like saying something like that, like them going to go
but
visit
yeah, the
Uncle
main
Ben.
reason why we don't have Uncle Ben is because Avery Rad was gonna use him for his like for I guess potentially like if they were ever to split off into their own movies, they would
So
have
make
to
his own and restart again. Ah, that's so
yeah
stupid.
restart again. That is the reason why we never got Uncle Ben back.
I would have preferred them to like going to a grave scene. At least we know that Uncle Ben is dead. We know he's dead, but like,
Yeah,
the thing they did in Civil War 2 is like when you have powers like I do and you can do the thing like oh god, just say with great power comes great responsibility. That's
but
it.
yeah, but we couldn't because Avery Rad.
I know, but like but I like that Peter. And then I would say he's a different Peter entirely when it comes to Homecoming.
Yeah, because that's when we get a full performance. Because he only had like what 5 minutes of screen, so he's not in the movie for that much.
Yeah, but like
Less than
this
ten
Peter is
minutes,
not like
but
tech savvy anymore. He's more funny and comedic and like all that.
yeah.
I wouldn't say he's more down to earth, but like he's he's not more independent because now he has Daddy Stark on his side and like giving him like new suits, new upgrades like on the
Can we not
daily.
call him that?
Daddy Stark.
No, let's not call him that.
We're calling him that now. But no,
No,
Tony
we're not
Stark
calling
not,
him that.
being there for him like constantly, like all that. Like,
Yeah.
which is okay, I guess. Like that's my main problem. Like it feels like he's a different and completely Peter Parker from when he was in Civil War. because I fell in love with the Civil War.
I mean, if we think about it, if anyone that wasn't Uncle Ben, I guess they would have had a different version of Spider-Man.
Probably. But Homecoming now. Let's talk about Homecoming. Uh, I liked it. I really, really do like it. I like. I was gonna say Edith. What's the robot's name? Karen.
Oh, yeah, this Karen,
Karen. I love Karen in that movie. Um,
a good Karen.
like the only good Karen, and it's friends with Spider-Man, so you can all sleep well today.
Oh,
But I really like. I have no negatives about it. Teased a lot of good things. I love the fight scenes.
Vulture was a good villain.
Vulture was really, really good villain. I really liked Vulture. I like how they explain
Design,
it.
good, different design too.
I really love the design of Vulture, where it's just him in a flight suit and everything, and it's just like
Yeah,
wings
the Vulture
connected.
mask,
Yeah, and
the
what else?
wings is really good.
What else? I really love how they
Next,
introduced damage control. Damage control was introduced here. I'm almost done.
yeah.
Really, really.
I did like the introduction of new side characters, which was like Nedley, Michelle,
Nedley, Michelle. What else?
even Liz Allen. Like I think the cast, the side character and cast were handled pretty well in Homecoming.
Betty's also in it as well. She's the news girl as well.
Yeah,
And I think the last time we saw Betty was in Sam Raimi's, correct?
yeah, yeah, because that was Betty.
Uh-huh. But what else? Yeah, I have nothing to complain about Homecoming.
No,
They even do the infinite scene where it's the building falls on him and he has to lift
oh
it up.
yeah, maybe my destiny.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that was a really good scene.
Really, really good scene. Gets stripped of everything. I really like that Tony Stark scene where it's like if you were here, you would have listened to me, and like he's giving Tony he's like I hear he's like if you can't have that suit, you're nothing. What was the line again? You're
If
nothing
you're
without
if
the
you're
suit.
not if you're nothing if you have nothing with the suit, then you shouldn't have it.
Yeah, I really like that, and it proves that Spider-Man can be more than just some fancy upgrade. Really like that.
Yeah, I did like that.
I love Ned, the hacker man, the man
Well, no, he's
behind
the guy in the chair.
the guy in the chair. What are you doing in there? Porn? I love that. I love that part. I love everything about that movie. Nothing bad. It's a nice
It
reboot.
was really good.
We got a nice reboot, a different version of Peter Parker. I'm ashamed they didn't really carry from the Civil War one, but it's fine. I really like him. He saved me on my essay too, by the way. He saved me on my project. Thank you, Spider-Man. Even in real life, you're saving me. Um, yeah, I have no negatives about it. You, you got anything?
No. It was really good film.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I don't have
the one thing everyone was
negatives.
so pissed about MJ because she wasn't a redhead. You
I
remember that?
mean,
You remember
yeah, I
that?
do remember that. Well, I do remember it, but guys, it's not Mary J. It's Michelle
Yeah,
Jones. It was
Michelle Jones,
a different character.
different
But
complete
I
person. I
I
like that
did like
part.
how Zendaya did make her red. She actually got red hair after the movie though.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping that maybe they should stick with the red hair, but that didn't happen.
I'm okay with it. It's fine.
But I'm okay with it too.
But her name
I
is
do love her.
MJ, so it's fine. We still
I
have it
did love
MJ.
her red hair.
No, same here. I do like her. Um,
Yeah.
what's next?
Next
Far
is
From Home, correct?
our. Yeah. Well, we have Into the Spider-Verse, but I think that should be its own topic too.
And we'll give it. We'll talk about. Uh, let's talk about main films.
Yeah, we'll talk about the main stuff. Next is
Far From Home, yeah.
yeah, it is Far From Home.
Okay. Far From Home takes right after Endgame, correct?
Yeah, it is right after Endgame.
Endgame, Death of Tony Stark, Nick Fury, who's not actually Nick Fury, which we find out is
Yeah.
actually a scroll. That was
Yeah, it was
interesting.
Talos.
That was interesting. But
Yeah, it was.
but sticking to the film, I because Far From Home I liked, but there was like something I didn't like about it.
Oh, really? What did you didn't like about it?
I think I didn't like the plot where it's Tony Stark leaving him all this expensive shit just to give it to them.
Oh,
That's the one thing I
yeah.
don't like about it. Like it doesn't make sense to me. Like, it makes sense for Tony Stark, even in death, I'm the hero. Like, literally, that's something Tony Stark would fucking do. Like, naming Edith, even in death, I'm the hero. That, like, but
Yeah.
giving it to Peter, like, that's.
I mean, he had no one else to give it to, though, if you think about it.
But yeah, but like, it's so weird to me that you're giving him all of this. You know, you've given
I
him.
do want to say, I will say, why does I mean, it's never explained in the movie, probably, but like, why does Tony Stark have like a massive army of drones?
The reason, okay, this is why I think he has it, and I think someone else had talked about this. Remember the shield around the world theory, the thing that like Tony wanted to do
Yeah,
in Age of Ultron. That's what Ultron was supposed to be, the shield around the armor around the world. I think that's what the
yeah.
drones are and everything. Maybe Quentin Beck in the movie as well. God, I loved him.
He's really good.
Barf, dude. Got put nothing to barf working on the name.
Yeah,
I really liked how the movie sets up, and you can even see each of the people that help Beck in the movie as well.
yeah.
I love
Even
that.
got like an Iron. We even had like one Iron Man one character.
Yes, Tony Stark
That was the surprise.
was able to build this with a box of scraps. Tony Stark built this in a cave with a box of scraps. I love how
And
I
he's
love
not
how
Tony Stark.
it was not Tony. I love that. I love that. I love the fact that
Yeah,
Tony's like everyone he's screwed over is coming out to Peter now because everyone wants him to be the successor, and I love that.
yeah,
I love that. You know, like put all this pressure on a kid. I love that fact, and like him trying to live his both lives as well.
yeah.
I love that. And then Mary Jane, them getting together as well. I love that, and she's the one that figures it out. She's like, oh yeah, I always knew you were Spider-Man. I don't know how anyone else can't. Like, I love that. Oh damn, no. You know what we completely missed?
What?
We missed Infinity War and Endgame.
He doesn't really do much in those films, though, other than just to help them.
True, but he does. Oh no, no, we could talk about one thing. His death. I
I
don't,
mean,
I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark. It falls. It fucking dies.
hey, I'm gonna be right back. My brother's calling me.
All right, we'll take a quick commercial break. I'll just edit this out. I'll keep this in too that I'm saying that. It's just like anymore.
Ugh.
But but back to it. Infinity War, he dies and everything. I was in the movie theater when that happens, and all the girls, oh my god, not Tom! Like everyone's screaming, not Spider-Man! Like everyone was crying. I didn't cry. I didn't
Ugh.
cry. I was like, damn, he actually died. I cried when Tony died. That's when I cried. I cried. I cried hard.
Mm.
But yeah, nothing in Endgame he comes back, everyone cheers because Spider-Man got his own little scene when he comes back while everyone else got like grouped scenes, which is funny.
Yeah.
Um what else? Uh yeah, mainly that. Far
Are we
from
gonna go back?
yeah, going back
I
to
guess
Far
we'll go
From
back
Home.
to Far From Home.
Night
Uh,
Monkey. I love the suit design to Night
oh,
Monkey.
oh yeah. The suit designs are really good in this film.
I really like
I
that.
like them.
He's like his Night Monkey is just a variant of Spider-Man, but in Europe, which is funny in my case. Because does that mean like once in a while he has to go back to Europe and play as Night Monkey, so people don't think Night Monkey's abandoned Europe?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
no, I can
Um.
imagine in No Way Home, J.K. Simmons like JJ's like, look at him, Spider-Man's a public menace, not like Night Monkey.
Oh my god, I could definitely see something like that.
Everyone praises Night Monkey, but everyone just shits on Spider. I can see that happening. Oh no. But mm, I liked it. They all everyone was so excited when they confirmed that this was the 616 universe. But then they're like, nah, it was all just
Nah.
part of the play. I was like, damn. Like I liked how everyone was like talking about that 616. It's like this is the 616 universe. Every trailer breakdown video
Oh.
was like confirmed 616 universe. Even though like they stated multiple times that MCU it's its own little universe, And like,
Yeah, it's like Earth 19999. There's a lot of nines.
and then everyone's like, it's confirmed, 616. Oh, he's the main Peter Parker. I was like, what? I was laughing.
No. That was obvious not to. I will talk about my favorite like theater experience for No Way Home, which
No Way
it's
Home. You
because
saw No Way Home already?
oh sorry, not No Way Home.
Wow,
Sorry,
man.
I'm
Yo,
getting.
drop the deets, man. Drop the deets right now, man. Who's
Sorry,
confirmed? Who
sorry,
dies? J.K.
sorry. I
Simmons
meant
dies? Ah, fuck.
Far From Home. God, I fucking hate these titles.
No, they're getting too long and too complicated for me at this point.
Far From Home. My favorite theater experience, which I don't think anyone else. It's essentially when they revealed that, like, they revealed that Mysterio was the bad guy. Like, my entire like theater like gasped, and like me, I was the only person that like guys. I was like, yeah, Mysterio was gonna be the villain.
Oh, I know. I was in theaters too
So
when I
no
watched
one
that.
knew.
Well, yeah, because like
No one
no
knew
one knows
that he was
Quentin
a
Beck
bad
is a
guy.
villain because like everyone
Yeah.
everyone feels bad for him because he's like, oh, he got screwed over now and everything.
So yeah, everyone thought that he was the hero, and then he was a villain this entire time. I like, oh my god, like I like that part
Read
of
the
the
comics,
theater
losers.
experience.
We all know the name Quentin Beck ain't a good guy, except like sometimes, but like that's rare occasions.
Yeah,
But
which
yeah, no, continue.
I had to lie. I had to lie to my mom that he was a good guy too.
Plant the seeds
Cause
more, so when he becomes the villain, you can rip it out of her.
yeah,
Uh, yeah, I liked it. I liked how they brought the what was it? Hydro Man, everything like that, kind of things like that.
oh yeah, the elementals,
Yeah,
Hydro Man,
elementals.
and then like Magnus and all. This is like all the other stuff, like Multiman, all that stuff.
Yeah, I really like that. And
Which
then I hate the fact that they called it Spider Tingle. That's what I hate about it. They called it
oh
Spider
yeah,
Tingle, not Spider Sense. Spider Tingle. That is the most stupidest name ever. And I swear to Christ, if they haven't like, if all three Spider-Man are talking to each other and they're like, oh yeah, yeah, Spider Sense, right? Yeah, yeah. He's like, oh, I called it Spider Tingle. I'm going to hate that scene. It's gonna be
well
funny,
here's the thing about that though.
but I'm gonna hate it.
The here's the thing about that. I mean Peter, Toby, and Andrew don't never really refer to their spider sets,
Well,
or then they just have it.
technically, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man does refer to it. If you remember when they're explaining the spiders and stuff, one of the spiders,
Oh,
one
they
of the
because
spiders,
they have a sixth sense, and yeah,
and
I forgot about that scene.
she's like, yeah, it's kind of like a spider sense. So technically, it is referred to.
Technically,
It's referred to as spider sense because they pull that genetic DNA to it. So he
I
technically
forgot
has
about
spider
that.
sense. Andrew, on the other hand, never says he has spider sense. He just gets alerted.
No,
That's it. See, I caught you on that one, Chief.
that was a good one. I forgot about that. But you
freshly
rewatched
watched
the
it.
film.
Freshly just
That's
watched
why
it. That's why.
I haven't seen the film since January.
Don't worry, man. I got you on your Spider-Man fact. Did you know a Spider-Man can camouflage into its into its environment like a self-defense?
I remember that one because I remember Harry was trying to impress Mary Jane with all those lines.
He looks back
Didn't
on.
work out for him.
Didn't work out because he ended up like his father. I'll be more.
Yeah.
I'll be better half than him. Harry. I love Aunt May in the original trilogy. And Goblin like hovering over her after he bombs the place. Finish it! Finish it from evil! That hurt me. That hurt me.
Yeah.
But back to Far From Home. It was more a comedic film. And it was okay.
Yeah.
I liked it. It was an okay film.
Good film, and then the shocking twists that
shocking twist. Spider-Man gets outed. That got me. That actually got me.
Yeah.
Where Spider-Man, Quentin Beck's like, Spider-Man is actually Peter Parker. That actually got to me because I would never 1,000 years ever thought they would have, exposed Peter Parker, especially on a
that
movie.
soon.
Yeah, especially that soon. Like maybe after like Civil War, everyone's like, oh yeah, maybe the Spider-Man gets exposed now because he signs the Accords and everything. But like, no, he didn't.
That didn't happen.
He didn't even sign the Accords. He just fought with Iron Man.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he didn't sign the Accords. He just fought with Iron
Yeah,
Man.
no, it's Yeah, it's never confirmed that we never got seen. We never got confirmation that he signed the Accords, or that
Well,
Iron Man just did
well, everyone else signed the
put in this
Accords.
weight,
I don't
but
think.
everyone else did.
Yeah, everyone else signed the Accords. I don't think. Yeah, Spider-Man didn't sign the Accords. He just brought him on because they needed to even out the team. Damn,
Yeah,
Peter, you're lucky. You mother, you son of a gun. Again, you got away scot free. But yeah, Far From Home, great movie. If I had to do a tier list, I would say,
I mean, you saw my tier list.
yeah, your tier list, Spider-Man 3, S tier, dude. I don't know why. No, another time. Can't get into it. Can't get into it.
We'll do that for another topic.
But yeah, no. I do like this. I do like Spider-Man Far From Home. I think every Spider-Man movie up to now has been great and has been bestly approved on. That's how you say it.
Yeah,
Like none of the Spider-Man movies are bad anymore. I would say. Like you can't go back and say I don't like Far From Home or Homecoming. But I do hate the fact that each one has to have like another character in it from like the MCU and like all that. That's like it can't never be a standalone just Spider-Man film.
well, I mean, okay. So I guess we go back. We're gonna go back to the deal with Sony and Marvel at the moment. So a while, so this is when we didn't have Tom Holland Spider-Man on the MCU. The deal was if they got MCU Spider-Man, they would get a percentage of Sony's box office movies and marketing, and they wouldn't buy the rights. And they would also say they could use any Marvel character at all.
Yeah, like that I don't mind, and that was the deal. But like, it
Yeah,
just
that was
it,
the deal.
but like I
So
know,
that means
but it feels too
they had
much.
to fulfill the deal.
But like it just feels too much. Like we can't just have a standalone Spider-Man film. And like Far From Home
Yeah.
is like not even like not Far From Home. Like Far From Home is like a semi like standalone Spider-Man film, but you get references to like everyone else.
Nick, Also, we got Nick Fury in the movie.
Nick Fury, which I don't mind. He's just a side character.
I think about it because Iron Man was in Homecoming. Nick Fury is in Far From
From
Home, and
Home
Doctor
and
Strange
is this
is
you
in No
mentioned?
Way Home.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
whatever the next Spider-Man vacationing from home, the next one's gonna be called something like that. Brothers in the
Yeah.
Home, something like that. Right, Sony, if you need ideas, I got plenty of titles right here for your next Spider-Man film. Here's one: Home Alone, um, Home Lost, Lost Home. You can take that one. Trademarked if you want that Sony. What else?
Homeless.
Homeless. Spider-Man goes homeless. The Return of the Bagman. Is this where we get Bagman, dude? Bagman, dude. I would love that. But yeah, no, I would say the newest ones are great. And then now we just have to watch I was gonna say Homecoming.
No
No
Way
Way
Home.
Home. No Way Home. God, these
Yeah,
titles
see, I
just get
told
worse.
you. See, I
These
told
titles
you.
get harder and harder. It's the next thing. Why can't you just call it Spider-Man 3? God, just be easy with me. Just like it was Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3. Now we got the Amazing Spider-Man 1 and the Amazing Spider-Man 2. Why can't you just, make it like the Spectacular Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3? You could have done that. Why are you gonna make it home after home after home? Ah,
Because Sony apparently liked the name Homecoming, so they
but you
go
don't
with the
have to
home
add a home
theme.
to everything.
I know, it's dumb. It's
The
stupid.
final
Me and my
Spider-Man
brother had
movies.
these conversations before.
I know we had Twitter rants about this already. But the next
Yeah,
one, the final
then
Spider-Man movie is gonna be called Finally Home or some shit. I can guarantee it. But yeah, I have nothing more to talk about. Mainly the Spider-Man trilogies. Do you have anything to say?
no, I think we covered all the points we had, the positives, the negatives.
And
We did talk
remember,
about No Way Home.
true. And do remember, this is just a passion project of ours. We are new at this, so we will improve later down the line if
Yeah,
we do record sessions more. Um,
yeah.
but yeah, and remember, if we are wrong about anything, or hey, maybe you have any facts or anything you want to show us so we can maybe talk about, uh, you know, drop it in the comments or links or whatever where I post this at. You know,
Yeah.
that would help. And remember, we are saying things off the top of our heads and just saying what we know.
It's
So
none of this scripted.
none of it. Literally right after my stream, literally you can go back to my VOD. I literally just said we're doing a recording session. He's like, sure. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
And we even came up with the
Yeah.
the name right now. So I would say this is the first episode of the web. Um, I would say thank you all to whoever listened or to anyone who will listen and follow. Please, it does mean a lot. I want to say I want to do another recording with us talking about the MCU as a whole and going by film like we just did.
Oh my god.
It's just our sessions of fighting why
That would be a long time.
Thor 1 and 2 sucks so much.
I had no disagreement from there. I don't like those films.
They're so bad. I don't know why. But Thor 3, yo, Ragnarok, and then Thor 4.
Ragnarok, now that's the good film. That will also be a good one too.
Yes, we're getting 80s Thor, I believe, where his like vest and everything. 80s and
Yeah,
80s Thor.
Thunderstruck.
Thor. That I can't wait for. And then Star Lord's also in it. Oh, while we're on the chance, of upcoming things, have you seen have you seen Night Moon's Moon Knight's costume?
Moon Knight.
Yes, have you seen his costume?
Yes, I have.
It looks fucking great. I love it. It's literally amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's talk about before we just wrap it up here. You want to talk about anything, new upcoming things, anything you want to talk about, just anything at this point.
I mean, I think we covered the bases of I guess this episode 0. We'll cover like the test episode.
Test episode 0, the Spider-Mans.
Yeah, the Spider-Man films.